how to contribute to an open source project. It's definitely intimidating, but I wanted to make this video for a friend of mine who's interested in contributing to a project that they found recently. So, imagine you see this really cool project and you're like, wow, I would like to contribute. So here's kind of how I would approach that as someone who has contributed to open source. So first thing I would do, go to their GitHub. So we got open source decentralized mesh networking ecosystem. Then I'd come down here. Looks like they've got a lot of different projects in different languages. I would pick the one that I'm most familiar with. So in this case, TypeScript. And now you can kind of see a couple different projects that you could look and see if there's open issues and places to contribute. So, and GitHub provides a lot of great stats, right? So there's a lot of activity in the last year here. And there's even 2 issues that need help. So let's click on that. Great, so here's a good first issue. So it's documentation. There's not a lot of guidance here on what they need. And it looks like someone else might have done this, which got merged. So maybe this isn't great. Maybe they forgot to close the PR. So, here I might say, hi, I see whatever. What is this? We just copy this. Say, hi, I see was already merged. Do you still want help with the getting started docs? So one way to participate, right? That's kind of getting your foot in the door. So I won't actually comment that because I'm not going to do this, but that's how we do that. Then I'd come over here. So it'd be nice to have the Node-RED flows, code to copy, and the MQTT docs. So kind of read through this, kind of get going, blah, blah, blah. I'll publish NPM shortly. So this is November of 2022. So again, maybe restarting the conversation, asking, hey, is this something I can help with? The other thing you could do is even just go to the docs and look through it and start reading this and clarifying sections, right? Like Linux native. You could run this through ChatGPT and see if there's any typos. You could read through it just as yourself and try and follow it and add improvements. There's a lot of different things that you can do, but docs is usually a good place to get started. The other thing I'll link here, well, I'll mention and then link in the description is, where is it? Here. So again, typically in open source projects, they want contributors. They want to help you. In the Rust ecosystem, one of the things I did to figure out where to contribute was using the global issue search. So if you're not familiar with this, this is github.com/issues. And you can add different criteria to filter, right? So you could say like, is open, is an issue, oops, and then filter by the org, archive to false, and the label. So in this ecosystem, they use the label eMentor to signify, hey, I know how to fix it, but I want somebody else to be able to take it on, and I'll mentor them. So again, we can apply that same tactic with Meshtastic. So come in here. I'll do this. Okay, so now what I would want to do is filter by language. So let's see, GitHub issue filter by language. I don't know if you can do this. We could also just try it. Lang TS maybe. Okay, that worked. Cool, and so this is another great way of like filtering by a GitHub organization or a project that you care about and want to contribute to. Documentation change request. New module. Okay, so it's already assigned to someone. But again, you could comment and say, hey, I'd love to, is there any way I can help with this? Right, like, hi, I see this is assigned already. Is this something I can help with? Boom, right? So that's kind of my approach of how I or how I tackle this problem, this intimidation of trying to figure out how to contribute to a new project. So hopefully that was helpful. I'll drop a link to this and this as well, so you have those. But yeah, good luck. Don't be afraid to ask for help and ask for pointers on where to get started.